right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with UFC fighter Raul Rosas. Raul, how we doing, my man?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. So, Raul, man, I mean, you were on the mic a little bit recently, and you dropped a pretty legendary quote. Talk to us a little bit more about that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a word of excitement. Something. Me and my homie came up with it. He's like my brother. We're close, and he would always say, like if he would be, we would play like ping pong, and then she would beat me. She would be like, Chiwiwi. So then, like, we started joking with it, and then like it got stuck to me. And then for this fight, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna say it."
Yeah, yeah. Now, what do you think about all this like fan response and stuff? Since you kind of did that.
I didn't expect that at all, to be honest. I just said it because I thought it was funny, so I said it, but I wasn't expecting like everybody to go crazy about it.
Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. And talk to us a little bit more about this merch you got going on, man, with it.
So since I saw people like the word and they're going crazy with it, I decided to make merch. Since a lot of people were asking me like they would like their shirt and stuff. So then, me and my homie right now are running that, and we're gonna hit a couple of meet and greets on different locations, whichever like the fans ask for more. And then we'll take a couple of shirts. We're gonna keep making limited edition, so like the shirts that we have going on right now, they're gonna sell out, and then we're gonna make a new one and limited edition.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's definitely sick, man. And speaking about some stuff, I mean, what did Ricky Turcio say to you in the cage when you tried to touch gloves with him? Did you even hear him?
When the fight started.
Yeah, yeah.
What the bureau say, they say that he said like "fuck you," but what I heard at the moment, I heard him tell me "hell nah, bitch." Like he kicked me and he told me like he was like "bitch," and then like for every kick that he threw on that fight, uh, he would say "bitch," and then he would.
Yeah, yeah. So, what was kind of like going through your head when you tried to glove touch him and he's saying all that nonsense?
Nothing. I was just like, it's just whatever, and I kept fighting. I kept, it's a fight, so I was like, whatever, and I just stayed like on my game plan and kept it cool, like from my side, like because I knew what I was there to do, and I just stayed on the plan.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And another bonus for you, man. I mean, what's it kind of like to get all these bonuses, and what'd you kind of do with the money this time, man?
I'm trying to do a down payment to buy my mom a house. But it feels great. 3 wins in the UFC, 3 bonuses. I think it speaks a lot about what I bring to the table, like the performances. I think the crowd is just crazy when I go out there, and I really appreciate that, especially out there in Louisville. That it was my first time, and I didn't know what to expect, but the fans were amazing.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And like, talk to us a little bit more about that choke that Ricky Turcio has had you in. How tight was that choke?
Oh, the choke was 0 out of 10. Like I didn't feel in danger at all. Added or at any point didn't even feel like it was. Cause sometimes when people have my back at the gym, they squeeze and like it's like deep, but then they let go and stuff. But with him, it wasn't deep at all. So uh, I was just like relaxing a little bit. But then like in my head, what went through my head, I was like, this is not looking good for the judges. So then that's when I decided to get out and keep fighting.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And what do you think is maybe next for you, man, when it comes to some opponents?
Opponent is, I don't know, but hopefully a fight soon, and we'll see. I would like the spear. Um, that's what I like. I would like.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And when it comes to the spear, I mean, what exactly excites you about it? And with that being said, do you think you're gonna be on the main card when it comes to that fight card too?
Yeah, I think I'll be on the main card, but even if I'm not, like, I'm just ready to go out there and perform on Mexican Independence Day. Um, last year it was amazing at T-Mobile, so at the Sphere, and it's one time only event from what they've been saying. So that's the events that I want to be a part of and go down in the history books.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And when it comes to some of your favorite training partners, who are some of your favorite training partners that you kind of went against?
Training partners, I like Marat, Flawless Beanie, Patchy Mix, obviously my two brothers. Um, those are like my main favorite training partners.
Nice, nice. And outside the cage a little bit ago, man, there was this video of you ding dong ditching. Talk to us more about that, man.
Oh, um, I went back to visit where I have a lot of family in Clovis, New Mexico, and then I have a lot of little cousins that are like uh 10, 11, 13, and I'm always down for anything. So I was just bored and then I hang out with them, and then they were like, "Oh, let's go ding dong ditching." So we were taking turns, and then the one that I got that was like my second one. That one had a camera, and my little cousin told me like, "Oh, there's a camera," but I was like, "Fucking," I didn't thought like it would blow up like that. So I was like, it's all good.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I just did it for fun.
There you go. There you go. That's definitely awesome. And another thing too, your homie that you made the quote with, what's maybe some of your favorite memories with him too?
Oh yeah, it's Carlos Figueroa. We have a lot of memories together. I've known him since I was 12 years old. We were both fighters, training partners. Uh, he's a funny guy to be around with. He's hella funny, and then like you can't even hear him on Contender Series when I'm walking out. If you find a video and go back and watch it, he's right there screaming. Uh, he was like, "Let's go, big B high energy." He's like, "We're tired of eating rice and beans," and like that actually, in a way, that gave me motivation because it was like my opportunity, and like obviously, I still eat rice and beans, but meaning like what she meant was like we want like steaks and stuff. So we want to like keep going higher and have nice dinners and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no. And speaking about nice dinners, man. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite go-to meals?
Steak for sure. I love steak. So having some good steak, makes me happy.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And obviously with you being a beast on the ground too. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite submissions that you like to do in the gym?
I like flying on bars. Any hey, choke, anything to be honest. It's fun though. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's this one video of you out there in a jiu-jitsu tournament. You were like doing like some stuff like you were pretending like you were dribbling a basketball, looked like you took a jump shot that you took him down. Talk to us a little bit more about that jiu-jitsu matchup that you had.
Yeah, so I have a lot of videos that if you look into they're all funny. Like when I would do it was during COVID when I couldn't fight MMA, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna jump on these tournaments, make some money because the price lines were like 2,000, 2,500, and I was like, shit, I want to make some money because I don't have a job either. So uh, I was a white belt actually. Well, I was a green belt before, but then I went back to white when I turned adult. I was 16, so I just wanted to be different than all these jiu-jitsu guys that just try to pull guard, wrestle, whatever. I wanted to be entertaining. So I don't know, just things like that came to my imagination. Like the basketball thing, uh, like I was actually fucking playing basketball. Like in my imagination, I actually had like a ball in my hands. So I was over here uh doing all this shit, and like I was actually playing basketball like in my imagination. So, I don't know, that just opened the shot and everything. Like I was seeing everything, the timing, everything was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, were you doing that just because you thought you had an advantage over the guy, or just because you're just looking to try to build your name even more, or you're just feeling it in the moment?
I was just doing it in the moment, like I said, I would go out there and I wanna have fun, like, oh, I'm gonna go out there and have fun. The guy's actually pretty good, he's actually pretty good. He's a brown or black belt on their 10th planet. Now we're in the same gym, but yeah, he's good. A lot of guys have went against them and done those type of stuffs. They're legit grapplers. Like I was only competing on the black belt expert division, so I didn't even know who they were, and and they were all good. So I was just doing that to have fun.
Yeah, yeah. And when you first started training, Raul, who was maybe somebody that took you under their wing when you first started training?
Um, like under the wing, nobody. It was always just pretty much me and my brothers, and still to this day, like I mean, nobody has taken me under their wing. But I sometimes end up training on the same training room as Marab, and we get some work in or patching, and that's some high level work.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, man. And when it comes to your brothers and stuff too, what is it kind of like watching your brothers fight and train too?
I like it. I mean, it's fun to see all of us growing and evolving. I think we're all the same level, to be honest. Uh, the only thing probably that separates us a little bit, it's experience, but like, you know, uh, they're like definitely my toughest rounds. Like they still sub me. They still, beat me up sometimes. I feel like we're all the same level, just different paths too, different timing, like odds timing. I thought we were all be in the UFC by now, but like their opponents would pull out or stuff like that happened where I got the lead up because my opponents would show up, so I got the jump, and then now I'm here and they're making their way up.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And talk to us a little bit more about the drip, man. Talk to us a little bit more about those sunglasses you're rocking.
I mean, yeah, I mean, every time I go into the UFC, I like to be all dressed up, sunglasses, everything. I feel like, I feel like I'm the king, like I'm the champ already. So that's why I like on all the UFC events. I pull up to my fight with the best drip. I'm still improving on the drip. Don't get me wrong. Uh, right now, who I think is the best dressed UFC fighters is like Ilya Topuria. I like his style. So yeah, I want to keep getting better on my drip.
There you go, there you go. And what's maybe some of your favorite go-to like clothing things to maybe wear at a UFC event?
Uh, I don't know. I've been shopping a lot in like Armani or I don't know. I just sometimes I just shop and get whatever.
I like it. I like it. And yeah, with that being said too, I mean, I mentioned too in our previous interview together that I do taekwondo and stuff. With that being said, with all the different guys I have in my gym, with them training to just do it for the love of it, what is maybe your advice to them to keep getting better and better every single day?
I mean, just never. I think to have an open mind. Don't get to a point where you think everything. Even like I think like me personally, even though with the level that I am, if somebody walked in the gym and he's new and stuff, and he tried teaching me something, I'm not gonna be like, oh, like what, like this guy's new, like what is he gonna teach me? Like, I'll listen, and if I think it doesn't work, then I just won't try it. But I'm always down to listen and see if it can work or not, and if it can, I'll go and try it.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And Raul, when you're training and stuff, what's kind of like the recovery process and stuff like for you?
I'm young, so just sleep, just eat and sleep is what I do for my recovery.
Yeah, that's easy enough. And another thing too, you were also on Rampage's show. What was it kind of like to meet Rampage and be on his show too?
I was I was crazy to me because I went to the show, but I didn't know it was his show, so I didn't know he was gonna be there. So when I went into the podcast and I sat down, and then he walks in and sits down, and I'm like, oh shit! I was like, it's it. Like I didn't know it was his podcast, and like I remember seeing him. I was a fan, uh, because when I started watching a little bit of UFC, I wasn't a big fan of UFC, but he was different, so it caught my attention how he had the chain and everything. So it was dope, like seeing how my career where I am has brought me to where like I was a fan at one point, and now I'm sitting down talking to them on a podcast.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And when you're fighting and stuff too, when it comes to like maybe like your fight gloves and your fight shorts, do you happen to keep that stuff? And if so, what do you maybe do with it?
Yeah, I keep it, and I just use it to train, and keep it on my closet, use it. I still use it sometimes to run or run or to train or whatever. I haven't thought about selling any yet. Maybe one day I will.
Yeah, no, that would definitely be pretty sick if you wanted to. And Raul, man, it's been awesome talking to you, especially having you on for the second time. And what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
Just thank you all for the love and support and keep watching my career. I appreciate everybody. And yeah, thank you everybody.
Yeah, man. And yeah, we're like I said, we're looking forward to what's next for you. And I'm looking forward to my Chiwiwi shirt, man. And yeah, thank you so much for everything you got going on. And we're looking forward to what's next, my man.
So yeah, thank you.